Hi viewers, I am Shravani. Today I am going to tell about C++ programming language. C++ is developed by John Strohshaw at Bell Labs of New Jersey. It is an extension to the C language. Before we start in the course, we will see what topics we will cover in this course. First, we have to know what is C++, what is the basic syntax of a C++ program, what is a variable, constant, data types, operators, loops, strings, arrays, pointers, and functions. Even you don't have any knowledge of computer language, you can easily understand this course. I have also provided some examples for each and every topic. Here everything is explained in detail. Let us start learning C++. Let us know what is C++. C++ is a general purpose programming language. First you have to know what is a computer language. All of you know about a computer. A computer is an electronic device performing some computational task. We are giving some instructions to the computer for getting any job done. According to the instructions, the computer will work. These instructions are called programs. The language in which these instructions are written is called programming language. C++ is one of the programming languages. There are so many languages are there like Java, .NET, Python, etc. C++ is a general purpose programming language. Here general purpose means it is used to creating different type of applications which are generally used. Using C++, we can able to design operating systems like DOS, Windows, Linux. Not only that, we are also design some editors like Notepad, WordPad, Edit Plus. It is also used in creating databases like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL. If you want to learn computer languages like Java, .NET, Python, first you have to learn C++ language. It is a basic. First you have to learn C++ programming language. It is a basic language. Next I am going to tell about basic syntax of a C++ program. To write a program in C++, you need an IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. It is used to write, edit and compile the code. Here I am using Visual Studio. Now I am opening Visual Studio. It is an IDE. Here select Create New Project. After that select Empty Project. Then press on Next button. Here we have to give project name. I am giving project name as project 2. Then click on Create button. Then the screen is opened like this. Here one folder is there under project 2. Source files. Right click on source files. Select add new item. Then select C++ file. Press an add button. Here we are writing the code. Here we have to write the code. I have already written the code in the notepad. Now I am copying this code here. This is a basic program of C++. Every program has an output. The output of this program is hello world. That means the text hello world will be displayed on the screen. For that we can press play symbol here. Otherwise press F5 button on the keyboard. See, the hello world is displaying on the screen. Instead of hello world we can write anything here. Now I am writing like this. Then I press F5 button on the keyboard. It will display I am a teacher on the screen. Whatever you write between these codes, it will display on the screen. Before I explain all the statements in this program, first I am going to tell about what is an execution in C++. After you write the program, you have to execute the program. Then it displays an output on the screen. There are three steps in this execution: compiling, linking, running. After typing the program, we have to save the program with an extension .cpp. This is known as source code. The computer cannot understand the source code, which is written in English language. It can understand the binary code or object code, which has zeros and ones. So the compiler converts the source code into the object code. Then .obj file is created. Compiler is a software that is embedded in this IDE that is running on the background. Second step is linking the program. There are there may be several programs in the project. The object code of these programs and library files are linked and create a single executable file. That means .exe file is created. The last step is running the executable file. Here the statements in the program will be executed one by one. The compiler is a software that is embedded in IDE and it is running on the background. It also checks the errors in the program. The second step is linking the program. There may be several programs in a project. The object code of these programs and library files are linked, create a single executable file. That means .exe file is created. The last step is running the executable file. Here the statements in the program will be executed one by one. Now I will explain each and every statement in this program. The first statement is #include iostream. Here iostream is a header file. A header file is a file which contains set of predefined functions and variables for input-output operations like cin, cout. We are going to use this cin, cout in our C++ program. So we need to import this file by using #include statement. The next statement is using namespace std. The namespace is a declarative region that contains the names of data types, functions, and variables. In upcoming lessons, I will explain what is a data type, function, and variable. Here we are using std namespace. Std means standard namespace. It contains definitions of cin, cout. Don't be confused. iostream is a header file, and that std is a one of the namespace which contains definitions of cin, cout. We need both namespace and header file. That's why we are writing these two statements. The next statement is void main. Main is a special function in C++. The execution of a C++ program starts from the main function. Whenever the execution of the program starts, the execution control goes to the main function first. Then it starts execute the statements inside the main function one by one. So next the execution control goes to the cout statement, that is cout hello world. Here the compiler checks the header files are added or not because cout is a predefined variable which is located in the iostream header file. If you didn't add this header file, it will raise an error. Cout is used to display the output on the screen. Output is nothing but the result of a program. Cout is used along with the insertion operator. Here I have written a hello world in between the quotes. So hello world will be displayed on the screen. Whatever you write between these quotes of the cout statement, it will displayed on the screen. Variables are containers for storing data values. In C++, a variable is used to store data in a memory location, which can be modified or used in a program during execution. Variables play a significant role in constructing a program, storing values in memory and dealing with them. Variables are required in various functions of every program. For example, when we check conditions to execute a block of statements, variables are required. If you want to store the age of any employee, you need an integer type variables. So in every aspect, the variable is used. Here I have written one program to explain what is a variable. See this statement, int number equal to 1. Here I have declared one variable, one number, and assign a value 1 for it using assignment operator. Int means the variable number stores integer values only. It is a data type. In the next program, I will explain about the data type. Then I print this variable using cout statement, cout number. I will run the program now. It will display 1 on the screen. Constants are fixed values that we cannot change. If you don't want others to change the existing variable values in your program, then we use these constants. You must initialize the constants when it is created. You can define the constants in two ways. One is using as-defined preprocessor directive or using constant keyword. I have written one program to explain the constants in C++. See this statement has defined a5. Here a is a constant. I define this constant by using as define and assign a value 5 for it. After that, I print this a value by using cout statement. Now I will run the program. 5 will be displayed on the screen. You can declare the constants by using constant keyword also. See the fourth statement here. Constant int a equal to 5. Here a is a constant of integer data type. That means it stores integer values only. Now I will run the program. Again 5 will be displayed on the screen. Variables can be categorized based on their data types. These are the data types used in C++. Integer, float, double, character and boolean. The integer data type is used to store integer values only. The int keyword is used to indicate integers. The size of int is 4 bytes. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Computers store the information in the form of bits. So the size of the int is 4 bytes. That means 4 into 8, 32 bits. For example, int salary equal to 50,000. Here salary is a variable. Salary has an integer values. So here we are using integer data type. The float data type is used to store floating point numbers, that means decimal numbers. The size of float is 4 bytes. For example, float area equal to 12.35. Here area is a variable. Area contains some decimal values. So here we are using float data type. The double data type is also used to store decimal values, but the size of double data type is 8 bytes. For example, double distance equal to 7.1345. Character data type is used to store characters, that is ABC like that. The size of char is 1 byte. For example, char grade equal to A. Here grade is a variable. The grade may be ABC like that. So here we are using character data type for grade. The next one is Boolean data type. The Boolean data type has two possible values, either true or false. These are used in conditional statements and loops. I will explain loops in upcoming lessons. For example, bool condition equal to true. Here we are checking the condition. Here I have written one program to explain the data types in C++. In the third line I have written int salary equal to 50,000. Here salary is a variable of integer data type. It has a value of 50,000. Next one is float area equal to 10.23. Here area is a variable of float data type. The value of area equal to 10.23. Next one is double distance 1 equal to 7.7865. Here distance 1 is a variable of double data type. Next one is char grade equal to A. Here grade is a variable of character data type. The value of grade is A. Next one is bool b1 equal to true. Here b1 is a boolean data type. It has a value true. See in the ninth line I have written int main. Here main is a function of integer data type. That means the main function should return a integer value. So I have written return 0 in the 16th line. Next we have to display these values on the screen. For that I am using cout statement. See in the 11th line. Cout the salary of an employee is salary. Here first the text the salary of an employee is displayed. After that the value of salary will be displayed on the. Next, the area of triangle is displayed on the screen. After that, distance, grade, boolean values are displayed on the screen. Now I will run the program to see these values. This is the output of our program. Here in the last line, it is displayed my boolean value equal to 1. In the program, we are using one boolean type variable b1 and assign the value true for it. So it is displayed 1 on the screen. If we assign the false value, then 0 will be displayed on the screen.